Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for joining me today to talk about an open box video, and we're going to have some fun with this. And we might not have fun with this. We'll see what happens. Um, Fun fact, though, a little insider trading. I don't name the videos. That's actually typically what the engineer does. I usually don't put titles on them, because if I put titles on videos, it would be like Open Box Maple Leaf Edition, and then the engineer kind of says no to that. And so the engineer gets to. I don't know what this video is going to be called, but there's an outside chance that even the engineer can feel slighted by a grading company and might actually leave a title on this video. But we'll see what happens. I'll know when it happens, how it happens. So this is a fun little commemorative, not circulating, of course, but Elizabeth II, 1999-2000. Millennial crossover, $5 silver maple leaf with the Millennium Privy Mark, MS67 on this particular coin. There is the fireworks that are the Privy Mark. Relatively low mintage, but also, not expensive. So as always, don't try this at home. There's going to be lots of reasons for you to not try any of this at home after you watch this video. I'd tell people, if you like certified coins, buy certified coins. Do not send them off to get graded. And if you do, do it at your own peril. Here is another maple leaf. We had done a video about maple leaves and talked a little bit about kind of how scarce they are, and yet they're not that expensive unless you're trying to buy the cream of the crop. This 1992 maple leaf, interestingly, has a little bit, the finish is a little bit different on this guy. All those lines that are on the field that are built into the planchet provide a really nice look. And this particular one, MS68. So the Privy Mark coin is probably a $60 type coin. This one actually does pretty good. I think these trade for close to $175 in that grade. You got to get them to step up. And so splitting hairs, you got a 66 and a 67 and a 68. Next up, we've got a 1995 maple leaf. And on these guys, really big, bright, open fields, and it's kind of splitting hairs when you look at the different grades on here. I know I've turned every one of those the wrong way. It's just force of habit, guys. Us US collectors, we don't know. So this one is a little bit intriguing. I think I see what's happening here. Maybe there is a little bit of a contact on her cheek there. So hard to see. Some of that's plastic. A little bit of a contact on the cheek as this one goes MS66. So if you want to put together a grade set, I'll tell you this, they all look really very, very similar one to the next. It's hard to look at these three coins and think that they are actually three different grades. But that's, once again, it is what it is. Next up is a 1997. Pardon me, that was the 95. The 95 is pretty inexpensive in that grade. It's probably 45 bucks or so. 97 is one more date. I had to think long and hard to turn this the right way. One more date that's a little bit tougher. And once again, splitting hairs between all of these. MS69. So, it's really pretty fascinating. If I'm looking at these, maybe not through my camera, and I do see a little bit differently through a loop than I do my camera here. So, don't know that I would have come up with 4 different grades for these 4 maple leaves. That guy, that last coin is probably about $175. But I'm not really going to take any lodge any complaints about those. Next up is a unicorn. It's so fluffy I could die. This guy here is one of the most stunning coins I've seen. Of course, it does have that stain, and apparently apparently stains now count against you mighty heavily, but mind you, some of you saw the original video I did with this coin in it, and there was just a bunch of old like mail order marketing stuff. And this particular coin I just thought was fantastic. And I didn't care that it doesn't really deserve to be in a holder based on price point. It's just beautiful. I mean, the fields are just open and flawless, and open and flawless, and so flawless that it got a 67. And, you know, I kind of think this coin deserves a little bit nicer than a 67, but, you know, it's... I just pay the man, and the man puts it in the holder, and then we move on. So, speaking of paying the man, this is wild. So, NGC, these have been out for a while. So we paid extra to get the variety attribution on these. So this particular piece here has a strike through on the obverse and the reverse. So up here you see there's actually a mild strike through. It actually looks like an entirely different piece of metal has been struck to the coin almost on this one. I'm not exactly sure what's happened here, but it's just a really cool piece because it looks like you can see where the line is coming on the coin, the flat surface of the coin going up over the lip, and then has a little bit of extra metal there onto the edge. So Independencia, that's like the independent piece of metal on that guy. And also, you'll see something similar on this side of the coin. And so a neat little thing, you know, I think, put a little note on there, paid extra for calling it an error and putting on the error designation, and it is not there. So, you know, we paid extra for that, didn't get it. Is now a good time to mention that I've got a coin out to NGC for over a year? That's just a thing. Well, maybe we'll get that figured out one of these days. By the way, there was a grade on the coin too, MS67. Congratulations. I still wanted to say that it's struck through or something. Similarly, here we go with a lot of little strike through activity up on the upper portion of this coin. Very different look. Doesn't really have that same look of extra metal, in my opinion, on this particular piece. This is a 1983. And boy, that's a good look, huh? That reverse is stunning. So this guy gets the reverse struck through moniker on it. Fun fact, this is the obverse. This is the reverse. Just a fun fact for you. Once again, just because we're American doesn't mean we're right. Long story short. All right, so there is a variety that is somewhat on the popular side here with these 1983s. It is a type of double die, triple die piece, and this is actually from NGC's Variety Plus web page, and you'll see all the extra little tripling lines, especially on the T and the A over here. And you can see it a lot on the 1, and then on the O, this almost looks like the Death Star coming around the corner in the Star Wars, the way it's like blurring. You know, it's only half an hour till impact, boys. That's not fully functional. All right, so let's take a look at this guy, because we sent this in also for variety attribution. And take a lookity-looky here. You can see fun with the 1 and the O in the Onza. Lots of stuff going on there. Not the best angle here on the plata, but it is moving around there as well. And this particular 1983 double die reverse, very popular type, MS66. So we sent in another one in this group. And so we got 2 of those in here. And I would almost dare say the one on this looks even more dynamic than the other one. And I know some people are really into stickers nowadays. And so we got a sticker. We got a sticker on that one too. Not number 1, not a double die. That moment of silence is for the engineer. Thanks everybody for being here. You can go ahead and leave your comments down below. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button. You can watch more videos by clicking on a video. I'm Ben the Coin Geek, and we'll catch you next time.